Since this recent Blue Lock chapter dropped, there has been a lot of discourse. One of which, and the most obvious one out of all of it, being that of Isagi. A lot of people mad that he wasn't benched even though he was playing like ass. The only reason you're saying Isagi was playing like ass was because he was being locked down by Hyuga. And I know what you're going to say. Well, Hiyori and Karasu managed to score, so they're obviously not playing like ass. And guess what? Karasu got reprimanded for that. Something that had low reproducibility and cannot be done again because it goes against the entire philosophy of Blue Lock. Even then, both Karasu and Hiyori barely got that. Hiyori not even really sure what the hell was going on until Karasu told him, shoot the ball. And ever since that goal, jack shit happened. Karasu and Hiyori could not do anything. The entirety of Blue Lock understood that it was all Isagi-centric. The moment that was figured out, they were dead in the water. And they realized that was the case. So saying that Isagi's the only one that played like shit throughout that entire first half is wrong. All of Blue Lock was doing terrible because they relied solely on Isagi in the grand scheme of things. I will say there were a few good moments here and there, true, but it didn't last. And then nobody wants to talk about this, how Loki, who's supposedly the best striker in the series so far, is begging Charles to give him a pass. Isagi is carried by his midfielders. He can't make a goal without passes. No shit. You act like this is a one-on-one game. It's a team effort. Fellas, like, be so for real. The best striker there is needs a good midfielder to be good. And this quite literally tells me that he can't beat Blue Lock on his own with his own legs. Hell, the entirety of the NEL built up just how important midfielders are. But of course, we're going to forget that that's the case. Everyone's so caught up in the Isagi slander saying, oh, well, he should have been bitched because of this. Oh, wait, he's playing Cam. Completely disregarding the stuff staring you right in the face. And on that topic, saying he should have been benched. Let me tell you, this new formation is the best possible option for Isagi. He's not shaking with anxiety knowing he has to go up against Hugo again. It's not centered around him. The whole pressure of number one is no longer on him. That could coincide with the idea of him being on the field and it all being reliant on him. That literally goes hand in hand. It was shown in this first half. And now that that pressure's taken off, he can excel in places he wasn't able to before in the first half. This right here is perfect because now there are more options for Hugo and the rest of France to have to try and shut down that doesn't just involve Isagi. And no matter what you say, Ego recognized that. He realized everything centered around Isagi wasn't working, so he discarded it. And now we have the most chaotic formation you could think of. How it will play out, I don't know. But I just know for Isagi, this is perfect.